It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Packers and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they? Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sutherland. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Looking to throw. Sutherland. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Sutherland. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Henry will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at the Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw on 3rd down, Richmond. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And shedding through the tackle. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sutherland. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Sutherland. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here comes Berrios. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run the counter. It's Crawford, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. First down, Saints.
Off play action. Sutherland. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Richmond. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Richmond. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richmond. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Richmond. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw. Sutherland. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Crawford. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Crawford. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sutherland. And his throw here is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Sutherland. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Sutherland. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for them.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep the quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. He'll get it here on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Richmond looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd down. Sutherland throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, New Orleans.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, Sutherland. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Sutherland. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Knight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Graham, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Crawford.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 3rd down, Sutherland.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Crawford.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Sutherland. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Sutherland.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Richmond, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st and 10, Sutherland. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Graham.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Richmond. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Oh, now meanwhile, contact downfield on the deep ball. Penalty flags come showering in.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richmond. Over the middle, complete. That's Knight. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
At the Saints' 2-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Saints' first down.
They run the counter. It's Crawford. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Sutherland.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Sutherland.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Richmond.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
first down. Graham, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
That escape, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richmond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now a dump off here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So the Packers down by 10. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Richmond. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here now, 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Richmond. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. They need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And Graham's got it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Richmond. It's Graham again with a catch, just like the last play. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Richmond. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Richmond. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused.